Hey ramen lovers, when you think of ramen, do K-drama scenes with those steamy, mouth-watering bowls filled with noodles come to mind? Well, buckle up, because we're diving deep into the world of ramen, from its legendary creator, Momofuku Ando, to its Chinese roots and the impact of World War II on this iconic dish. In this video, you will not only explore the rich history of ramen, but also discover various methods to prepare it and how social media has played a part in influencing this dish. But before we dive into all that goodness, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on our delicious content. Now, let's set the record straight. While K-dramas or anime might make you think ramen is purely Japanese, it actually originated in China before taking Japan by storm and spreading worldwide, including to the US. Isn't it fascinating how food travels and evolves? Back in the 1800s, during the Meiji era, Japan opened its borders to merchants and immigrants after 200 years of being shut off to the outside world. So, by the early 1880s, Chinese merchants had made their way to Yokohama and established a Chinatown in the city, opening restaurants that specialized in serving Chinese dishes and catering to the working class. One especially popular dish was Chinese ramen, which the Japanese then referred to as Shina soba. The term Shina was used in Old Japanese to refer to China, while soba was a general term for noodles at that time. By the 1900s, ramen became a Japanese staple. Japanese chefs put their own spin on it, creating unique versions with wheat noodles, various toppings, and flavorful broths made with salt and pork bones. After World War II, Japan faced severe food shortages. With rice in short supply, the US flooded the market with wheat. This led to a rise in wheat-based foods, including ramen. The Japanese government struggled to distribute food, leading to black market vendors selling ramen to hungry citizens. The Japanese authorities were in charge of food distribution to its people. However, most times they fell behind schedule. This situation led to the rise of black market vendors selling ramen noodles, which many people had to rely on for sustenance. With an abundance of wheat, vendors could afford to feed the people when the government couldn't. As desperate times called for desperate measures, a Taiwanese-born Japanese businessman, Momofuku Ando, who had watched his community struggle with hunger, coupled with the endless long queues for a simple bowl of ramen, embarked on a mission to make a change. His unwavering determination led him to create a market for a home version of the highly sought-after food. Ando spent years analysing and experimenting with various recipes. His goal was to develop a dried noodle recipe that could easily be prepared with boiling water in the comfort of your home, and he intended to perfect his technique. In 1958, he finally succeeded, and in August of that year, he began marketing his instant ramen noodles with chicken as its initial flavour, because the chicken soup was believed to be rich in nutrients. Over time, his noodles became quite a sensation in Japan and the United States. Today, ramen is a popular street food in Japan. Chefs across various parts of Japan and the world experiment with new combinations and seasonings when preparing ramen, creating unique regional varieties. The magic of ramen noodles lies in the harmony of its 5 key elements: broth, tare, which is also known as the sauce for seasoning, noodles, toppings, and oil. These elements can either make or break your ramen noodles. Essentially, ramen can be classified into 4 major types based on seasoning, and they include shiho, shoyu, miso, and kare. Among these, shiho, which is Japanese for salt, is recognized as the oldest variant. It's typically prepared in a light chicken or pork broth, appearing transparent or yellowish. This kind of ramen goes excellently well with seafood ingredients like dried sardines and dashi stock, providing extra layers of flavour. Next on the list is shoyu ramen, which also features a pork or chicken broth and is flavoured with soy sauce. It usually has a salty but savoury flavour, and it pairs perfectly with toppings such as nori and menma, simmered bamboo shoots. Moving on to miso, a staple ingredient in Japanese cuisine made from fermented soybeans. This traditional ingredient is a key element in miso ramen. It features a strong savoury broth with a generous amount of miso combined with rich chicken or fish base. Last but not least, we have kare ramen, which features broth made from pork bones and hearty vegetables like carrots and potatoes. It's worth noting though that there are other types of ramen like sukimen and many others. However, the most common are shiyu, shoyu, miso and kare. Ramen's appeal goes beyond its delicious taste. The Japanese delicacy has transcended and become a big part of social media and popular culture. Social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok have played a significant role in influencing the popularity of this dish worldwide, with aesthetically pleasing photos of ramen noodles and colourful toppings posted regularly on the internet by ramen lovers and food enthusiasts with a shared love for food. Many show the different ways they enjoy their ramen, with many including eggs, cheese and even sausage. This is getting me hungry. YouTube also gives you various ramen recipes, restaurant reviews and mukbang videos showing the diversity and allure of the dish. Restaurants and chefs have also embraced social media as a medium to showcase their creations with the use of mouth-watering images and interactive content to attract a broader audience and possibly customers. Together, we've witnessed the journey of a global culinary phenomenon whose influence has reached far and wide beyond the confines of a bowl. Ramen has evolved a lot since its origin and will continue to. So hey, what's your favourite ramen dish or go-to toppings? Do you have a unique ramen recipe you've tried? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. See you in our next video.